angle on the air refill spot, which sucks because like the pausing wasn't too bad. But also, thank you for the good luck, Azer. I did see the rupee red for skipping Sploosh, but I wasn't like a really big fan of the fact that, at least if I remember correctly, it seems to require the red rupee from Zunari. And I also saw this storage spot. I unfortunately, didn't try it yet. I just remembered it last run as I was getting, like, the other storage spot. Also, thank you for the best wishes, Octopus Garden. Oh, right, and this storage spot was good because you could get the 3 pots near the bomb shop. Okay, yeah. I mean, this does depend on getting 5 flower rupees each time, which, like, eh. We're definitely, like, it's very rare to get 5 flower rupees after Great Fish cutscene skip because we have a quarter heart of damage, so the grass is gonna spit out hearts also. Also, thank you very much, Octopus Garden, for the 15 bits and for the good luck. How do I stay sane while going through this cutscene? I don't focus on the cutscene, really, I just let it play out. Rupees, oh, from the grass. Yeah, I guess rupees from the grass at Forest Haven would actually not be too bad. Ah, no, Basil, I didn't. I don't think I remember that outside of whenever it's mentioned on stream. Yeah, we could probably try this, though, but... I still... Well, I don't know. I don't, This storage spot I haven't tried before, and I don't know if I want to try a new storage spot during a run. I mean, I don't assume it's that bad, but... You know. Also, thank you very much, Uganino6, for the 3 months of Prime. Not sure if that's the pronunciation, but... Thank you very much for the 3 months. And congratulations on the yellow badge. You can DM me a reminder if you want. It's that great an issue. How much time could TAS save? For this category, I'm not sure. You'd probably do some actor unloading shenanigans in a TAS. Also, thank you for the orange rupee, Fairy Excalibur. No, I haven't tried the Gohma storage thing also. There's like a lot of things I need to at least try in this category, but I've been very focused on Puppet Ganon Skip. Because that's the thing that saves by far the most time out of any of this. Call you Fairy, okay. I will do my best to remember to just call you Fairy. Thank you for the notice. Alright. Let us do more pausing rituals.
Alright.
A bit early, but as long as I hold ESS, we should be fine. Right, I haven't tried the new Mulgara strat either. It kind of sounds like the best strategy might be to try to do, like, pause buffering until Actually, I don't really understand the strategy that well either, because I haven't tried it, but it sounds like... Or from what I remember, you need to, like, frame perfectly hookshot the tongue at some point. Which is a bit difficult because we can't just, like, buffer till when we want to do that in this game. Unless we buffer till 2 frames beforehand, then frame perfectly buffer holding the hookshot button. Which would probably be the way to go, I imagine. Also, hey Joshua, thank you very much for the best of luck. Alright, that's a split. Thankfully, a bit of a better start than last run. Hopefully we'll also get the storage up here first try. And I won't lose like 40 seconds on Forsaken Fortress. I forget how much time I lost on bombs last time. Really? Alright, well this is bad. Obviously, we do not want to land on the rafts, we want to just land directly on the sub. So that probably lost like 10 seconds. Yeah, the warp to Forsaken Fortress, it's very nice that it exists, because we do obviously need to complete Forsaken Fortress 1. Well, I guess not obviously, but it is necessary for basically every category to complete Forsaken Fortress 1 in a practical sense. So thank you for the good luck, Ronald Rage. And thank you for the good luck as well, Deblot. We will definitely need good luck in our All Dungeons runs from now on. Especially at the very end. Also, thank you very much, Stephanie, for the 7 months of Tier 1. And thank you for the good luck as well. And you've been enjoying the stream for over half a year. Gonna be honest, I'm kind of surprised I didn't get caught last run. I felt like the moblin should have definitely noticed me, but I guess I got lucky. Also, thank you for the good luck. It's the cultured swine. Yes, we do like to just casually walk up poles in this run. This is the power of chest storage. Yeah, so the time loss was pretty much just because of losing my speed on the raft instead of on the sub. Also, thank you for the good luck, Red LaFleur. Well, yeah, chest storage just, like... It just feels cool and looks cool, so... It's an A+ glitch, in my opinion. Oh, really, Azer? That's... not something that I had considered before, but that sounds like a really cool idea. And I mean, I assume you tested it because the way you're talking about it makes it seem like you've tested it. Also, thank you very much, Papernicus, for the raid party of 5. Hope the rando went well. Well, I mean, yeah, item sliding is also a very good glitch. I mean, item sliding and storage feel cool just, like, in different ways. Like, item sliding feels cool just because, like, you're going really fast, which always is a cool feeling. You are sad. Oh, Elden Trial had Emerald Tablet. Yeah, that's definitely not what you want to see in a Skyward Sword randomizer. Do I have a favorite PB ever? Like, I felt I played best during that run. I mean, I never feel like I truly played to, like, my absolute best potential, right? Because my absolute best potential is my sum of best segments, but nobody plays to their sum of best segments, typically. But, I mean, yeah, you know, like, that's probably what I would have done also, especially if it was way out of the way. Because, I mean, especially, like, if a trial... Like, if you get a trial hint early, like... Like, if I get trial hints early, I'm mostly gonna be like, okay, there's probably a bottle or gratitude crystals behind this trial. But if it's getting later and later and, like, I start to find more gratitude crystals and, like, more bottles, I'm like, okay, there might be something useful here, potentially. ₹8. Oh boy. So thank you for the good luck, Smo Relax. I definitely do not want to talk to the sploosh guy. Another green rupee. Is your name Gymnast 86 because you make my heart do somersaults? That's a good line. Unfortunately, Valentine's Day was a bit ago. I was very close to drowning before I actually ended up pausing. Thankfully, my pause happened to be in the right direction. Also, thank you for the good luck, Vault Boy. Excited for the MM task tomorrow. Oh, right, tomorrow is February 21st. I mean, it'll probably be fun to watch, yeah. The last Majora's Mask task with, like, 100% with arbitrary code execution was definitely something. To say the least. I consider using an input viewer. Well, to use, like, an input viewer, I'd first have to get, like, the physical input viewer device for a GameCube controller, which I've never, like, ended up getting from anyone. Also, thank you for the good luck, DH Zelda. This is the GameCube version, so SD. Very good. Also, yeah, currently the longest any percent speedrun in the like whole Zelda series is Spirit Tracks. Also, thank you for the good luck, Mr. H. Also, thank you for the good luck, 2003 Labyrinth. Calamity ain't that far behind. Oh, what is the any percent time for Age of Calamity? I like haven't looked into Age of Calamity speedruns at all. Mostly because I haven't played the actual game aside from the demo that was released. Also, thank you for the good luck, the me thinker of things. Oh, okay, 413. I mean... Yeah, I guess like you could consider Hyrule Warriors games tangentially part of the like Zelda series. Even though like obviously the gameplay and mechanics are significantly different from what a like typical Zelda game has. Is backwalking in Wind Waker faster like an OOT? No. The fastest basic movement in Wind Waker is rolling. But if you're holding something, also chest, there we go. If Link is holding something above his head, then technically the fastest is side hopping, because you don't have the ability to roll when there's something over his head. Also, thank you for the good luck, Valine. That's not the buttons I wanted to put those on. Push those. But yeah, like, I mean, if Skyward Sword HD is a long speedrun, I don't really think that'll be to its detriment. Depends on, like, how much faster paced it might be, if any. One must always bonk on the mailbox. Also, thank you for the good luck, EJ. Yeah, these are like my first actual run attempts that we'll be doing Puppet Ganon Skip at the end. Thankfully, the cutscene skip is pretty easy execution-wise, at least for the setup that I do. So it's all down to whether or not the RNG can work, because I should be able to do the execution like consistently. Also, thank you for the good luck, Dahlia. A little bit windy outside today. Alright, good. We got 2 shoes going that way. It's not a wall target. There we go. Alright, should be good. And alright. Very good leaf segment. We do take those. Also, thank you for the good luck, Kiselji. Oh, nice. We got the lighting effect from the lightning to constantly stay up. That'll happen until another lightning strike happens to actually take it away. So thank you very much, Mandato, for the 21 months of Tier 1. Oh, darn it. It's a little too early with that. Thank you for the good luck as well. Unfortunately, I will have to go through Tingle's texts. There we go. Alright. And remember to switch to Tingle Bombs. That was a Tingle balloon. Basically, I used the Tingle tuner and paid Tingle 40 rupees, and he let me hover in the air for 5 seconds. Winder Waker. The Wind Waker 2, Windier Wakier. wanted to take damage from the vines, but for some reason my mind briefly went into, oh, like, randomizer chest storage mode. How am I at such a high level with most of the 3D Zeldas? Well, I've had quite a lot of time to practice each of the games, because I've been speedrunning for 8 years at this point. In that time, I've put a lot of time into learning a lot of the games. Only one missed bomb. Although I also got third try storage, so we'll be losing time here, unfortunately. Also, thank you for the good luck blob. That's right, you aren't too late for the Oz. I hope everybody in chat choir is warming up. I think Colidimos can lag badly sometimes on Wind Waker HD. Wind Waker HD tends to have problems with there being lots of particle effects on screen at once, so, like, there's a lot of lag during the Gohma fight. I remember that much. Although the Colidimos fight is usually, like, pretty fast in HD, so I honestly cannot remember if there's lag during it. Will I potentially run Skyward Sword HD? Yes. We will at the very least try to run it. Whether or not it's going to be fun to run, I don't know. But like, even if it's basically just any percent no back in time, it should still be fun to run. Alright, chat choir. Excellent. A wonderful performance by today's chat choir. Thank you all for joining in. So thank you very much for the purple rupee, Luke. I think there will be a time save in SSHD to using right stick to swing versus motion controls. I have no idea. I mean, it also depends on, like, what the button controls are for all the other motion inputs. And, like, whether or not it takes time to potentially switch between the two modes. But there's a lot of stuff we don't know about the motion controls yet, so that's not really a question that we can answer. And we probably won't be able to answer until the game actually comes out. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, that was the right direction. A bit sketchy, but we made it. Yeah, the new PogChamp is pretty great. I feel like the new PogChamp actually would work really well for Chat Choir. Whenever we get another run that finishes Forbidden Woods. I think the emote was called Komodo Dragon? Or Komodo Hype, yeah. Dragon. I mean, dragons are pretty hype. As long as they're not trying to kill you. Oh yeah, that's true. If you have if you have a lot of other hog emotes, then probably be more inclined to use those. I also cannot speak today, apparently. Alright. 50 seconds behind. Not surprised I lost 10 seconds here because of the storage and the Super Swim. When is the next SS Rando race? Whenever Exodasher and Sam finish their match, and then I schedule a time to race with the winner of that match. But probably within, like, 10 days, I would say. So thank you very much, Cascardin, for the 10 months of Tier 1. Thank you very much for the good luck. We are going to need it for the end. We wish to successfully do the Puppet Ganon Skip. Oh, what the heck? I'm just, like, not able to see the island. The waveforms were blocking my view. Also, thank you very much for the 5 bits, Luke. Why do I never thank you for your 3 months of Tier 0? Well, as far as I'm aware, Tier 0 does not give chat notifications, so if you subscribe at Tier 0, I will not be aware. Also, what is my storage? Alternating between too early and too late. Oh my goodness, please. Thank you. Thankfully, I didn't target anything. Also, thank you for the red rupee fairy. I mean, John, I'm not really sure I want to thank you for trying to dominate the world. Since that wasn't really my original plan. I was not aware that the 3 goddess statues were Pikmin references. I mean, granted, I don't really know much about Pikmin in general, other than it exists. I did lose a bunch of time here to the storage, unfortunately. The storage on Southern Triangle. Not to be taking the stick away from me. Actually, no, I don't want to go for this bridge. There's a little storage that you can do here to skip this cutscene, but if you don't get it within like 3 tries, you're gonna be losing time, so. I do not tend to use it. Surprised I didn't fail that. So hello, a bad idea. Zombie hovering works because of what the game tries to do to compensate for Link being dead in the air. So if you're dead and you try to do a jump slash, the jump slash will happen for 1 frame, and then the game's gonna cancel it. Because the game doesn't want you to, like, actually perform, like, full actions while you're dead, because that doesn't make any sense. But if you're in the air, so you'll do 1 frame of jump slash, and then the game will cancel it, and you'll just begin falling again. But because you're falling again, you're now free to do another jump slash. So you can basically just keep on chaining jump slashes upwards because you gain more height than you lose as long as you smash fast enough. So, other than the storage, this was an okay segment. Right, like, the death animation can't start unless Link is standing on the ground. Also, thank you very much, Basil, for the 8 months of Prime. And for the beans, apparently. Are you silly for replaying this game to try and take a selfie on the ice island with the Pictobox? I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can go for it. Ice Ring Isle is pretty cool. More ways than one. Also, thank you for the good luck, Obela. Well, right. Usually the first time that, like, anyone attempts zombie hovering, it doesn't go very well, because most people don't know how to mash fast on a GameCube B button, necessarily. Invisible rocks. Gone. I believe Link is reflected in HD. in the Puppet Ganon room, but definitely not in this game. I don't remember the exact number you need to mash to, like, keep steady height. I want to say it's like 7 or 8 times per second. Optimally, you mash 15 times per second, though, because that's the maximum speed that you can repress the B button at a 30 FPS game. Alright, we saved 7/10 of a second. Yeah, rip the Tingle bottles, unfortunately. Is a Game Boy adapter basically required for Wind Waker SD speedruns? No. There are routes you can use that don't involve needing the tuner, but the Tingle tuner, depending on the category, can save a lot of time. It saves a lot of time and makes a bunch of super swimming easier in all dungeons. Also, yeah, that's true. The any percent categories don't even use the Tingle tuner at all, because it's not worth it for anything. Alright, since we don't have to collect the Triforce in any category except 100% and bug limit, you have to factor in the time that it takes to free Tingle also. If you're going to be using the Tingle tuner. Which, I mean, now is less in all dungeons because we want to get the Picto Box also. The Picto Box is necessary for, the Picto Box is the fastest of the Picto Box and the Telescope, for which item to get to use for Puppet Ganon Skip. Oh, damn it. Wanted to go up on the island. Also, thank you for the good luck, Mr. Hoomst. Yeah, the Pictobox is a recent addition to all dungeons. And there probably has to be like a rule discussion at some point about whether or not New Game Plus runs should be allowed, since New Game Plus runs start with the Pictobox, which would obviously save time. But until a decision gets made, I'm not going to run on New Game Plus. I think running on New Game Plus is also really annoying because you can't copy blank New Game Plus files, if I remember correctly. Also, thank you for the good luck, Mr. Ware. So, like, for accessibility reasons, it might just be, it might just not be good to do New Game Plus runs anyway. Yes, optimally any percent does Puppet Ganon Skip. Although it does a much harder version of Puppet Ganon Skip that involves zombie hovering all the way up to the top. Not hold left. Keep on missing this statue throw lately. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ever gonna try to do that hover in any percent, unless, like, I for some reason feel very motivated to try and improve my any percent time. Which I don't, partially thanks to the fact that, like, I still can't unbuffered manual swim. And I'm just like, about it. Also kind of forgot to use the Tingle tuner. And so I'm not actually sure that use saved any time now that I think about it. This version looks so much better than the HD remaster. That's interesting. There was a viewer earlier today who commented on how much worse this game looks than the HD remaster. Personally, I think HD looks better, but mostly just because of, like, the upscaled resolution and aspect ratio. Yeah, all of the bosses in HD, well, all of them that have, like, interesting lighting effects, I think look a lot better in HD. Like, Gohma, Kalademos, and Godin all look fantastic. I think Helmrod King also looks pretty nice. Really? I feel like I should have enough time to not have to trigger this. As in, like, I shouldn't be rolling far enough to do that, but evidently not. Actually, wait, I don't know if the trigger for that is, like, a circle or if it's, like, rectangular. If it's a circle, then it makes sense as to why I hit it. Also, yeah, I've done a lot of Wind Waker HD runs before. I'm just not specifically running it at this very moment. Also, yeah, the time loss here is not surprising, unfortunately. Oh well. Unfortunately, that probably means we're going to lose time on Master Sword now. Two bows in the spike room. Wind Temple hoarding all the bows. I didn't get owned. Thank goodness. Well, the worst Wind Waker randomizer seeds were definitely the ones back in Season 1. Before race mode was a thing. Because, like, there ended up being a lot of situations where you needed, like, one item left, and you didn't know where the item was, but you had to choose between, like, Wind Temple or Earth Temple, say. And, well, you basically had to make the right choice, or else you lost. So those seeds weren't very good. Thankfully, Seed's got a lot better with race mode. Also, thank you for the good luck box, Gooey. You don't think I'm supposed to be up there? How did the devs leave that in the game? Well, the devs left a lot of things in this game. I mean, when you're developing, or at least I assume when you're developing a big game like Wind Waker, you're probably mostly focused on making sure that, like, the average player has, you know, a fun experience playing the game, and any sort of, like, level exploits that people likely aren't going to look for, you probably aren't going to care very much about, as long as it doesn't lead to, like, the game crashing or being unplayable or something. Oh, darn it. A little bit too early. I think if I had tied that like a frame or two later, I could have gotten it. Really? Ugh. Alright, well, not a very good fight at the end there. Okay, well, the Ghost Ship one is pretty obscure. I mean, granted, it is very easy for a casual player to accidentally do that, but the reason for it happening is very strange. Well, the reason it seems like Godin doesn't register hits sometimes, at least on the hands, is because, like, the hands can move very fast. And on the eyes is because the eyes are, like, invulnerable for a small period of time after you shoot them once. And Godin's head also just moves around quickly sometimes, which means that by the time the arrow gets to where the eye was, Godin is gone. No, the last two dungeons, Earth and Wind Temple, we do enter in order. There's not really much of a choice you have there, since, well, for one, you need the command melody to get through Wind Temple, so you have to do Tower of the Gods sometime before that. Animation sets are also a roadblock with trying to do Earth or Wind Temple early, and you need Makar to get through Earth Temple, excuse me, you need Makar to get through Wind Temple, but you can't make Makar appear until you have the Master Sword upgrade that you get for completing Earth Temple. If you want to teach Makar the Wind God's aria. Why does toggle target seem to be very inconsistent when I hit the target button? I mean, are you using switch targeting? I don't imagine so. I don't know of anyone who actually uses switch targeting in this game. I mean, targeting, like, unlike Ocarina of Time and, like, Majora's Mask, as far as using a GameCube controller, you don't need to actually, like, force the L button all the way down. Like, just lightly pushing down the L button is enough to trigger a target. Oh, I guess you were talking about Wind Waker HD, never mind. I missed the HD part. Yeah, I studied computer science in college. Alright, so I need to get a magic drop. I guess technically I don't, because I can make it to Ganon's Tower, but it would be a bit scary. Probably also not going to be saving any time here, because the shenanigans that we went through. Come on, really. Thank you, King of Red Lions. A little bit slow with the roll clip, but... Not surprising that I'm losing time. Though I did get the Picto Box, so... I guess being behind isn't really all that bad, but... I wish I hadn't lost, like, 30 seconds over the course of Tower of the Gods over my best. So thank you for the good luck, Eve Freezy. Does that help break games, or is it very different? No, I'd say it's helped. Helps to understand conceptually what's going on behind the scenes. And, like, you know, read memory viewers. Understand what's going on in a memory viewer. What are my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct overall? I mean, the only things I really cared about were in, like, the final 10 minutes. I mean, most of the games that they show off usually look like they'd be fun games to play, but not, like, I wouldn't have time to play all of them. So, of all the games that were shown in that Direct, I mean, I've played Smash before, but I don't play Smash very often. I am only going to be playing Skyward Sword HD and Splatoon 3. So, hello, Princess Pink.
Hey.
Time for difficult segment. Lots of ways to lose time on this segment, but hopefully we'll get through them all relatively cleanly. One, two, three. Actually, a little bit worried that my angle might be off here. I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah. Actually, I think that was bad bomb timing. Hello. I would like to do the pausing thing. One. Okay. Yeah, that was not very good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the issue the first time is that I did like an entire extra revolution around with the camera, which I was not supposed to do. Oh well. So that is unfortunately going to lose a bunch of time. Also, thank you for the good luck, Franzos. The rotating eventually sets me to a very precise angle that I need to have to clip through the barrier. Also, hello, Kevin from outer space. This run was alright, but now it's, like, kind of eh. Lost a little bit of time to barrier skip. least that was good. The run was almost over. I mean, we are at the end of the game, but unfortunately, we still have 2 more dungeons that we must go beat. Alright, so since we're this far in, this is probably just going to be a no reset run, regardless of what happens at this point, I think. The point of the pause buffering was to make sure that I shot each of the switches in time. Because I need to make sure that happens if I want to be able to open the portal. Because the switches have a very small cooldown time after they get shot. Like, they don't stay on for very long. I'm also going to be losing about 10 extra seconds because this is a run that's going to go get the extra rupees here. So the time loss here is, unfortunately, not surprising. Pretty much all of it was just caused by barrier skip. Puppet Ganon Skip just by itself, if done correctly, saves like almost 3 minutes in the moment, about. But we have to waste some time getting the Pictobox, so that cuts into how much time it ends up saving. Or no, it saves like 3.5 minutes if you do it well in the moment. Yeah, it might just be better to skip the Tingle Balloon and Tower of the Gods. I mean, this gives us enough rupees that we should have enough for the rest of them. Do we get good RNG? We do. Well, I might actually save time on Forsaken Fortress 2, because I got good RNG for once. Also, thank you very much, D2H, for the 3 months of Prime. Thank you very much for the good luck. Enjoy the yellow badge. There was something else, but you forgot. Well, that's okay. If you remember it, then that will be all yours. Unfortunately, this chest storage is very awkward. The really dumb thing about this one is that, like, the game will resume normal speed while you have the Wind Waker out. So, like, like, normally during this section, the game lags so much that you have to, like, sort of account your playstyle for the lag, but then instantly the lag goes away once you take the Wind Waker out. So, probably not going to save as much time as I was hoping there. Sorry if this is too personal, but do I think there will be another run? We'll probably see when this one is over. Again, I'm probably just going to complete this one regardless of what happens, I think. Let's see, so there's going to be 2 Tingle Balloon swims before, 2 Tingle Balloon swims and 1 regular Tingle Balloon use before I get the, rupees before Medley, so we have enough money for that. Also, yeah, we are unable to see once we do the chest storage, but thankfully the mini-map still exists, so I can use the mini-map to navigate to where I want to go. Link can wear his pajamas in a casual playthrough if you play on New Game Plus. But in a speedrun, we just sort of consequently skip, or we consequently are always playing in our pajamas because we skip getting the clothes at the beginning. I find it stressful when gaming with a prize on the line, and if so, does it enable me to play better? No, I don't think stress usually makes me play better in general. I feel like stress just kind of makes me, like, slightly more aware of things. Like, I'm constantly, like, rechecking and, like, verifying what I'm doing, if that makes sense. If I'm, like, more stressed about something. Oh man, Ace with the very forward good luck. Well, thank you for the good luck, Ace. I hope my thank you wasn't too forward for you. Hypothetically, if someone said $100 for PB on next run. I don't know, I usually, like, if someone, even if someone, like, seriously is trying to, like, offer that up, I usually don't worry about it too much because, like, the chance of me PBing on a run is fairly slim anyway, for the most part. Almarock King, Eek. Like, I wouldn't really get nervous about that until, like, I don't know, at the very end of the run, maybe. I'll see. Unfortunately, I am not saving time because my storage was very bad. Which sucks, because I got good RNG on the Helmrock King. Also, thank you for the good luck, tiny humans. Why do we pick up the pot? Oh, the picking up the pot there was just a mistake. That's not something I was supposed to do. I was trying to roll, but the A button is used for both rolling and picking stuff up, and I just happened to be in front of the pot. So Link was like, hey look, a pot, and then picked it up. And I was like, no, I lost 2 seconds. And then the run was ruined forever, and I was very sad. All because of that one pot. Thus, the tragedy of Gymnast 86 came to an end. Also, thank you very much for the Blue Ruby Procrastinator's Paradise. There are some runs where, or like there is a technique you can do with the pot where you can like walk back and forth and make the Helmrock King fly really far away. So there was a strategy at one point to pick up the pot, though. This cutscene gives you the Master Sword if you don't already have it. That is correct. Why doesn't it give you the Hero Tunic as well? So that just has to do with, like... I believe that has to do with how the programming for, like, cutscene animations works. So, the way it works is that any cutscene where Link draws his sword is gonna overwrite whatever sword he already has. And same with the shield, because if he draws out his sword, then he also draws out his shield. But that's not the same for which clothes he has on. So that's why there are, like, a bunch of cutscenes that, like, if Link draws his sword or just has his sword out at some point in the cutscene, whatever sword he has drawn out is just gonna overwrite whatever sword he already has. Also, thank you for the good luck skipjack. I've been alright. Unfortunately, this run is kind of blah, but we do have a big time save at the end we can potentially make use of if I don't lose too much time from here on out. Yes, Kevin, you can. If you somehow get the fully powered up Master Sword and then watch a cutscene with a lower, like, a tier down on the Master Sword upgrades, then you will downgrade your Master Sword. That actually happens in this run. Or, wait, no it doesn't. Never mind. Ignore me. It happens in Wind Waker HD, because in Wind Waker HD you watch the Puppet Ganon cutscene during all dungeons, and so that cutscene gives you the fully powered up Master Sword, and then when you beat Earth Temple, you will get the half powered up Master Sword. So beating the Earth Temple in Wind Waker HD all dungeons actually downgrades the Master Sword. Yeah, that's also true. The highest upgrade you have will always be given back to you after a save warp. And that doesn't go for just Master Sword, that goes for, like, light arrows and stuff also. Or, like, what your bow upgrade is. I mean, I don't think the devs specifically thought about that. I think it was just a consequence of however they implemented save warping in HD. No, the different tiers of the Master Sword don't do different amounts of damage. They just visually look different, but the Master Sword does twice as much damage as the Hero's Sword. That's what the Master Sword damage upgrade is when you get it. You just spilled spaghetti throughout your kitchen pantry. This does not sound like the ideal use of spaghetti, but... oh, perhaps you are throwing a spaghetti fest, which results in spaghetti being scattered everywhere. Do I find it weird how the Master Sword upgrades don't make you do extra damage? Not particularly. I mean, it would make sense if they did, but I don't think it, like, absolutely has to, from a gameplay perspective. I mean, because the other way you can get a damage upgrade is by getting Grandma's soup. Well, right. I mean, like, if the Master Sword's damage increased, like, for each upgrade, then at the end you'd basically just be, like, one-shotting, you know, Moblins and Darknuts. I mean, I guess it depends on how they do it, but... I mean, we can technically skip the cutscene already, it's just not very easy to set up with actor unloading. I mean, because this cutscene is like 3.5 minutes long, which is definitely a bit resident sleeper. Alright, time for sailing. Hard is coming after me again. Okay. not a very good fire mountain climb. Thankfully, the keys just kind of decided to ignore me. Sad that first light arrow missed, though. That is definitely the cause of me losing time here. Which kind of sucks. And now it's time for another Tingle Balloon swim. Or I guess our first Tingle Balloon swim. Really? Well, I don't know why I wasn't targeting. That's what the problem was there. Ah, well, off to the reef. Maybe not off to the reef. Yeah, the problem there is that I was, for some reason, trying to swim up on the island, like, without actually L-targeting, which means I'm just constantly turning, which doesn't work. I don't know why I was trying to do that. It also didn't help that the Cargarok was constantly hitting me and blocking my view. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Skyward Sword HD. Should be interesting to see how it turns out as a speedrun. hold on. Gotta actually shoot the island. That's how this works. Ah. There you go. That was dumb. And unsurprisingly, we are losing over a minute compared to my sum of best, it looks like. And I could have saved 40 seconds here. Wa-da-da-da. This is definitely... Oh my goodness. That is Windfall. We do not want to save Windfall. Yeah, I myself have never experienced Joy-Con drift, but that's because, like, I don't really use my Joy-Cons at all. The only time I used them a lot was when, like, ARMS came out. But I didn't play ARMS for very long. But for everything else, like Splatoon, Breath of the Wild, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Mario Kart, etc., I've always used the Pro Controller. But I definitely, or I most likely will be using the Joy-Cons a lot for Skyward Sword HD. So... Unless motion controls, for whatever reason, turn out to be, like, super slow for speedrunning the game, but I don't imagine that'll necessarily be the case. We still have to, like, obviously wait to see when it comes out to potentially find out if either control scheme is slower. only have a quarter heart left. Health has been a bit interesting this run. Actually gonna get a heart here. No, you... Like, Back in Time is still patched in Twilight Princess HD, even if you soft reset. Like, Back in Time was actually patched in a lot of ways in Twilight Princess HD. One, you obviously can't do it because you don't have a soft reset button. Two, you can't do it because if you try to soft reset with it, I think the game just, like, crashes. And three, even if you could somehow get past that crash, the game does not allow you to move around while there is text on screen. And that includes the title screen, so... Even if you could do it, you wouldn't be able to move. Or, like, pause the game or anything. Because that also happens whenever there's, like, boss text on screen. And the game tells you what the name of a boss is. You're not allowed to move. Well, right, there are some games that do have soft reset functionality, but that's implemented specifically for those games, right? It's not like a general Switch feature, at least as far as I'm aware. There's no soft resetting. Also, thank you very much, Tiny Humans, for the gifted tier 1 sub to Abela. I'm sure they appreciate it. Well, if flags were changed slightly and Back in Time works, then we could have an entirely different speedrun on our hands. Maybe Skyloft has 7x04, who knows? It would still be good to document all of those flags, though, even if Back in Time isn't something we'd be able to do. Not having a good control stick. Really? Even farther away. Hello? Okay, that was weird. That's not good. I'm trying to get an air refill here, at the very least. Well, that sucked. What was that? Some column of orange way far off in the distance right there. Weird physics things are entirely possible with the frame rate increase, depending on, like, how they implemented it. And yeah, in the video that I have on, like, me analyzing the trailer, I noticed that, the wisp that follows, like, a shot arrow only updates once every 2 frames in the trailer for some reason, whereas the arrow is moving every single frame. Alright, well, even with that failed super swim, I'm still saving almost all the time I can here. Which is nice, but I could have saved even more. Yes, please find a way to get past that stone without breaking it. We would be most grateful. And then we would definitely have to watch the Puppet Ganon cutscene, but we would still save a lot of time. Alright, well, I guess we're on 1 heart. This is going to be interesting. If we could get past that rock without breaking it, we could completely skip learning the Earth God's lyric and not have to go watch the cutscene with Medley at all. Oh yeah, that's right. We'd probably store Tingle Chest instead. That would make the most sense. Well, yeah, you can L-slide clip inside also. But for non-fit speedruns, that's unfortunately not quite the solution that we're looking for. Yeah, very good health right now. Definitely not scary. Gonna have to be extra careful in the coffin room. Unless I can get another heart here, which might actually be the best idea. Yeah, I'll take that. Right. Now we're safe. Ooh. Weird camera. Ah, hello. Yeah, the first room is actually pretty cool without Medley. And it's only possible thanks to the Tingle tuner, so... like, it's not going to be something that you see happen, like, without the Tingle tuner. Like, if you skip breaking the Songstone going into Earth Temple, you will need the Tingle tuner to complete the run, basically. At least they kind of all piled up at the end here. How have runs been? This run is like... eh. Light arrows and iron boots are where I lost most of my time. I don't think there's... oh, apparently I can save 45 seconds on that. And then I can technically save 3.5 minutes on Puppet Ganon if we do Puppet Ganon Skip really well. Also, this split's not going to be too bad. The mistake was, there were like a few small mistakes on this segment. Second try storage. I didn't get the fastest strategy to get up the pillar in the mirror room. Also, hey Vistink, thank you for the best of luck. Well, yeah, but thankfully the Triforce quest is not considered a dungeon. I guess if you wanted to, you could consider, like, Stone Watcher and Overlook to be mini-dungeons, but... yeah, Barrier Skip is a much better alternative, or, well, better's subjective. A much faster alternative to doing the Triforce quest. I feel like my hookshot best is pretty good. I mean, I don't think it has the Tingle Balloon swim in it, but it got, like, everything else first try, I think. Like, first try storages, it got the Makar damage interrupt first try, and it got storage on the hookshot chest first try. Yeah, in this game, there's a category called any % no actor unloading / barrier skip. Personally, I think it should have just been any % no barrier skip, but... some people didn't want actor unloading to be in the run either, because actor unloading can, like, dramatically change how the game is played. I mean, originally the name was no actor unloading, but then... then, of course, you know, barrier skip with a bomb push was figured out, and it was like, alright, well, better append no barrier skip to that. I definitely thought that Forbidden Woods was the Forest Haven Island for, like, a brief moment there. Alright, let us get some more magic. There we go. Also, thank you very much, Vestink, for the 7 months of Prime. Glad you've enjoyed the runs for all this time. And hopefully, yes, we can get more Welly Rellies and PBs. Should you get SSHD? I mean, if you haven't played the original, I would highly recommend getting HD. Like, if you have a Switch and, like, don't have a Wii. Hopefully the Tingle Balloon doesn't get rejected here. If you're, like, too far away from the island and you try to, like, go between zones with like, that the Tingle tuner has set up, Tingle will sometimes, like, not play nice with the Tingle Balloon. Well, I don't know, Basil. I'm just saying. It was like general advice. I mean, I would expect that you have played it, but... What be Tingle Balloon? Tingle Balloon is... or the Tingle Balloon is an item that you can buy from Tingle's shop in the Tingle Tuner, and Tingle will give you the ability to walk on air for 5 seconds, which is useful because you don't actually lose any negative speed that you have walking on air out of the Tingle Balloon, which means that I can get a free air refill and conserve my super swim speed, so I can swim across the whole ocean at once. Without needing to worry about getting like a precise air refill somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Just realized I don't have the correct count. Very good. Sorry, Makar. Okay, now I can switch to red ting. So what I did in the first room is I picked up Makar on the same frame that he took damage from something, and that has very strange consequences for calculating what Makar's speed should be once you throw him. So if you hold him for long enough, he's like constantly taking damage in like a weird way, and so when you finally do throw him, all of that, like, all of the knockback from the damage, I guess, gets like added together somehow to make this happen. So we will be keeping the Tingle Tuner on for one last Tingle Balloon swim after Wind Temple. saved 34 seconds. Pretty decent. Oh no, dark rooms. What are we going to do? Oh, that's not on the Switch. So, welcome to the stream, Bailey. I'm not sure how active Minish Cap is. I've never done Minish Cap runs myself. I don't know why. Don't need the fairies. Okay, why am I pausing? For some reason I thought I needed to equip the Wind Waker, but that's not what we do. There's no dungeon music because I stored a chest that has, like a chest that has a fancy opening animation to it. Because normally when you store those chests, the game has to go through the, like, whole build-up to Link getting the item that he gets in the chest. But because I stored it, it prevented that music from ever finishing, which prevents the dungeon music from ever coming back for as long as I'm, for as long as I don't, like, reload the area. Also, yeah, we do kind of just casually side hop through that last room. The gap is not big enough to contain a side hop. I've never done runs of Minish Cap. I played Minish Cap like halfway through and then got stuck and didn't feel like continuing. The last time I tried to casually play it. Also, hello, Squala Leonhart. Welcome to the stream as well. I'm doing alright despite being a little bit behind on this run, but if the RNG works out in my favor, I can end up saving a lot of time. No Mulgara Crash. Well, yeah, you can do the new strategy, I just haven't really practiced it, so I'm not going to try it for the first time during a run. It's just harder in HD, and saves less time because we have the tongue snipes, and we have, we can't just, like, hold the hookshot button and pause until the correct frame. We have to, like, frame perfectly, shoot the hookshot in real time, or, like, pause twice, frame perfectly, or something. I guess this heart's not as necessary as it was for me, but we get it anyway. Oh boy, best wind temple. So thank you for the good luck, P-Man. I am indeed hyped for Skyward Sword HD. Should definitely be fun to play when it comes out. Well, it doesn't look like they did much because the original Skyward Sword already looks really good. Like, the only obvious things that you notice are the upscaled resolution and higher frame count, or higher FPS. Like, you really have to look at the textures side by side to see the difference in detail between them. Yes, Skyward Sword HD was announced in the last Direct that Nintendo put on. It's going to be coming out July 16th. Well, right, Malaron. That's, like, one way they might potentially make it work, but, that will only work as long as you can do every necessary sword interaction in the game, by targeting. Like, if... I can't immediately think of any, but if there's any sword interactions that are only possible without targeting, then you won't be able to have that control scheme. Unless you, like, manually target, I guess, but... that would kind of be weird. How the first phase of Girahim will work? Well, yeah, because if you just hold your sword straight out in front of you, Girahim just kind of does that also. I'm not sure if you can... I don't know, Girahim might just choose a random direction now, for all we know. No, in Wind Waker, it does not waste time to have more than one character in your file name. Regardless of how long your file name is, it'll always all get displayed in one frame, even if the text doesn't follow that rule. Hello. There we go. Ouch. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, actually, that was not a good camera angle to do that with, but hopefully it will be okay. I should be fine. Super Swim's, like, not that egregious. Ugh, really? I got rejected because I moved out of the zone. Also, thank you very much, the Phoenix, for the 25,000 throwing up heart bits. Wow. That is a very large amount of bits, so thank you very much for that. It is extremely generous. And if we're lucky, that may make it into a new world record. But it all depends on the RNG from here on out. But thank you once again. Because that is quite an incredible amount of bits. That's true, Azer. I probably will accidentally enter the fairy fountain one day. It'll be okay, though. Also, hello, Castle of Serenity. This run might be going well in a few minutes here. Also, thank you very much, Nico Chat, for the 2 months of Prime. Alright, first time doing Puppet Ganon cutscene skip in a run, so hopefully it goes well. The execution for this isn't too hard aside from getting the storages, so hopefully it'll work out well for us. It would be nice if I didn't miss that. So we're going to store the door. I'm just going to get this magic here. Now we do the really weird storage that changes our position during the Wind Waker dive. That was too early. If they're doing a lot of short storages, I'm not surprised that I'm being early on these. There we go. This skips having to watch the Puppet Ganon cutscene. Now we shall attempt to do the actual cutscene skip, or the actual Puppet Ganon skip. And whether or not it works will be known once we enter the warp pot after shooting the 2 morths. And the verdict is... success. Alright, looks like as long as I don't die to Ganondorf with 4 hearts, should be getting a new all dungeons record, courtesy of Puppet Ganon Skip. Also, shoutouts to saving 3.5 minutes over my best on that segment. Yeah, we saved about 3.5 minutes there with bad storages. Could definitely save a little bit more time. Yeah, it sucks that I lost a bunch of time on some earlier splits, though. This definitely was a run that had potential to be, Well, I guess once I entered Earth Temple, the rest of the run was actually not too bad. But, like, Iron Boots was bad and Light Arrows were the two, like, main bad segments of, this run. Also, thank you for the good luck Cobain make. Well, right, it does mean that there's room for improvement, but it also means that we're not going to be able to PB again unless the run gets Puppet Ganon Skip, which is unfortunately going to be a run killer now. Yay. That's what the King of Hyrule says. Well, right, so we don't have to do the Puppet Ganon, or we don't have to do the Zombie Hover Puppet Ganon Skip because we can just use Fire Arrows instead now, and the Pictobox. Current sub count is 533. Or, well, that's the amount of sub points, but that's typically what everyone uses as sub count. Oh, that is true, Azer. It might be worth it. I mean, because the extra clip would waste... I mean, the extra clip and try would waste, like, what, 15 seconds or something? Something like that. And yeah, we don't have to run around the room out of bounds, that's also true. That's probably something we should be doing then. Not good RNG. Not good RNG. There you go. I don't know why I did 3 spins there. That was unnecessary. Okay. Fast light arrow shots. Very nice. And a 241.52 in Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker All Dungerinos. That is a new world record by a little less than 2 minutes. Once again, courtesy of the new Puppet Ganon Skip. Shoutouts to Tanjo, or Tanjo, excuse me. Tanjo. So, thank you very much, Bit of a Zelda fan, for the 114 luck bits. Thank you very much, Vispo Cooks and KingDro420, both for the Tier 1 subscriptions. And thank you very much, Joshua, for the 100 bits. And thank you very much, the Phoenix, for 25,000 extra bits. That is, once again, quite an insane amount of money. So thank you very much for that. You are extremely generous. I hope you were entertained enough to justify spending that much money. So thank you very much, Familia, for the 100 heart bits and for the congratulations. And thank you, Fairy, for the 100 bits as well. Thank you very much, Tsubani, for the Tier 1 subscription at 3 months in advance. But yes, thank you guys for all of the congrats. Again, though, I should mention that the reason we PB'd was because we had... I mean, I guess if I didn't get the Picto Box, I would have been ahead after Wind Temple, so then it would have depended on how well I did Puppet Ganon. But yeah, there were still some issues. Tower of the Gods was kind of slow, and then Light Arrows was very bad. I also still lost 30 seconds over my best on Forsaken Fortress, so... The middle of the run wasn't very good, but beginning was okay. Ending was unfortunately not too great. Or no, ending was very good, middle was not too great. Ah, I see, Phoenix. Well, I hope the other streamers have enjoyed it also. Thank you very much once again for that insane generosity. And yes, this is also the very first time I've had the all dungeons record in the Wind Waker. Because I didn't really play this category before like a month ago or so. I don't think we'll be doing another attempt today, but I don't know. Do I want to continue doing attempts? Because all the attempts are gonna now rely on the RNG at the end of the run. So, like, there's the faster Kalademos bomb strat that I need to learn. There's the Rupee Red at the beginning that skips Sploosh Kaboom. There's the Mulgara strategy, potentially. Yeah, you need to, Ace. I mean, like, the only thing you can do if you miss is you have to save warp, do Puppet Ganon cutscene skip again, and then try all over again. Because there's no way to void out in the Puppet Ganon room. Well, I mean, you can void out on the chains, but you don't have access to that yet. Oh yeah, and the Gohma cutscene skip. But yeah, we also had some nice bests on Leaf. We had... a nice best on Earth Temple and a nice best on Wind Temple. And then, of course, the 3.5-minute best on Puppet Ganon, which was not surprising. I do have to delete my bombs best because we get Pictobox now, so that's not an accurate best anymore. Okay, no, I don't think I'm going to be doing Lip Crush Deku Tree cutscene skip. No, I don't really... Like, the any percent time that I have, I'm, like, okay with currently, with the strats that I employ during it. Because I don't do unbuffered manual super swims or Puppet Ganon skip. Oh yeah, we can update what the world record command says now. Also, thank you very much to Phoenix for the second month of Tier 1 as well. Even if you're not here very often. Well, I have, like, any of my PBs that are world records are shown in like, the personal bests extension below the stream. So, like, currently I have 2 Skyward Sword records, 2 Twilight Princess HD records, this record now, a bunch of Ocarina of Time, or 2 Ocarina of Time 3D records. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, I do tend to stream at, like, the same time every single day, so if the time doesn't happen to work out for you, then it likely never works out for you very well. Ah, yes, we did just set a new world record. You were watching chess? I mean, chess can be pretty interesting. I don't really watch chess myself, but I can understand the competitive spirit that goes into it. But yeah, so I don't think I have anything else. I'm not going to be doing another run today, but I should do more attempts tomorrow. Thank you guys all for coming out and watching me get good RNG at the end of the run today. So of course the run will be up on YouTube soon, hopefully. Hope you guys all have a wonderful Saturday. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow. I just had someone in mind that I wanted to raid, but I completely forgot who they were. Oh, right, I remember who it was now. Let's see. No, not that. That is not how you spell that username. Alright, yeah, so currently ADEF is attempting the 3D Zelda challenge once again. He is currently on Twilight Princess. Let's see. Actually, is he almost done? Oh no, he's not almost done. He still has like 2 hours left. I just got confused. So, I hope you guys all enjoy watching his last few hours of the 3D Zelda challenge. So, yeah, give him some support for the rest of his runs, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.